Hello everyone, and welcome back to Divine Rebel. My name is Racey, and I'm going to be giving the message for you today. It's a general message, but it's an almost personal message. And after just doing the first one and doing the pre-shuffle for this one, I felt like if you resonated as the Queen of Cups or understood who the Queen of Cups energy in that reading was, then that's kind of a look into that energy. All right, that individual's energy is kind of what I got from the pre-shuffle. But for those of you not familiar with me or the channel, I have no filter. I don't sugarcoat my readings or anything like that. So if that's not your thing, or you have kids around, or you just want to appreciate that kind of message, I respect that, and I'm giving you the opportunity to sign off now. Otherwise, we're going to be getting into that energy. I believe that's definitely what I'm picking up on. I'm using my Hermetic Tarot for this one. All right, Spirit. Yeah, the energy overall, just what I'm feeling. That deep emotional connection. She sees, I say she, but gender's fluid. But that archetypal embodied energy, right, whoever that is, really sees the emotional beauty in someone, right, that's somewhat suppressed or distorted, in that it's coming into its strength, and it's almost like they've always seen it, right? They've always seen that emotional strength or that emotional power that person held, what they're capable of when they are in their power, right? Love power, when they're in their emotional power and trust. They've seen it, like they've seen the potential, and that's the energy I'm picking up on. So if you resonate to that energy, then there's probably something in here for you to understand, right? Almost personal message. So this won't resonate with everybody, but if it does resonate with you, make sure you drop a like and a comment and let me know. Let me know. All right, Spirit. What insight do we need into this? Princess of Wands, Two of Wands, Queen of Wands, Star. Bottom of the deck is the Knight of Wands. Top of the deck is the Eight of Wands. All right. There's a lot of people, energies in this reading. Okay, we have a lot of court cards. This Knight of Wands energy, the underlying energy, is getting to a place of action, right? Feeling like the divine is lighting a fire under your ass, especially with the Eight of Wands on top. You're getting the synchronicities, you're getting the divine conversation, right, with the outer experience. The Knight of Wands is about taking action. Facing things head on, right? Facing things head on. Doing as you're being guided, right? Listening to that intuitive nudge from your higher, right? The Princess of Wands and the Two of Wands. This is knowing that you're coming into your spirit, the early stages, right? The early stages of this fire. The tiger energy is like intuitive energy, divine feminine receptive energy. It's the beginnings of the spiritual recognition, right? That spiritual power that you have in your beliefs and your faith, and how and that manifests for you, especially when you're challenged with the Two of Wands and crossing that threshold into that reinvention of the self, right? The Princess of Wands is kind of like my Phoenix Rising card. So you're in that energy of sensing the momentum as it's like slowly building. Like if you think about an exponential curve, it's really slow at first, and then all of a sudden it starts to pick up and really gain momentum. It's like you're at those early stages where it's just low, but it's not flatlining, it's just starting to rise. You're kind of feeling the beginning of the upswing, right? You're feeling the beginning of the upswing. Underneath the energy, Queen of Wands with the Star card. This is huge. This is huge energy. This is the maturation of the Princess of Wands, knowing that your spiritual belief, right, in self, when it comes to self and what you can create, and what comes to manifest when your heart's in the right place, when you're listening to what resonates with you, what is in alignment with what you're creating or wanting to create, the purpose of your goal that you've set for yourself in life that you want to achieve, right, as an experience. With the Star card, it's the wish granted, right? It's the soul wish. It was always a part of your path to receive whatever this blessing, this healing, this wish was. It's driving it, right? This process, excuse me, this process of spirit that you're moving through is big, because we're coming from this Three of Cups in the past energy, passing energy, that significant to where you are. This Three of Cups is abundance and it's overflow. You know, or understand, or have come to realize what being able to ripple does. You know what it's like to be and witness your ripple. I think what you're learning is how to receive the ripple back from what you place around you, right? When we're dealing with spirit and energetic vibration, right? We're talking about our alignment, right? Our energetic alignment when we're dealing with fire. We're talking about our vibration and our energetic alignment. This is our soul fire. We have to understand that Eight of Cups being at the crown of the reading, like this is emotionally moving forward from a place that's sometimes the hardest part, receiving the blessings, facing the worthiness challenge in the mind. Especially if the shadow aspects of this card, especially if in the past you were dealing with outside influences in your emotional state, right? Because it was pulling on a partner that you were with, or, and challenging your dynamic because of its presence in that way, like just an outer energy that was separating the flow of what should have been direct. But you know what I mean? It's understanding that there's this emotional need to move forward and reinvent in order to get this soul wish. And we get the Queen of Swords in the future position. And you see she's kind of cut off the head of this giant, beastly looking thing. And knowing that you need to take your ego out of it, right? The primitive, almost monkey mind that wants you to go back to your old ways, and knowing, it was just 10:10 on the timer, right? You need to end the cycle. You need to end that cycle and start a fresh one. And start a fresh one with new thinking, right? Love-based thinking, truth-based thinking, integrity of the self thinking. And this King of Cups, when you arise in that energy, that Queen of Air energy, this King of Cups faces his demons. He's facing his snakes. He's facing what he feels is a threat to him emotionally, that he would be reserved, right? He's facing what he perceives as an emotional threat. But the foundation is set, right? Because the truth is what laid the foundation. It's what gave the foundation permits, right, to be used in that way. Okay, yeah, great, we can create that future. You have permission. The truth from the Queen of Swords gives permission to the King of Cups to face what threatens him so that he can pour, right? So that he can pour in his emotional power, right? Which is what we were talking about. And this is the foundation that's being set. This is the offer of solid new beginning. And we do get the King of Pentacles, right? We do get the King of Pentacles. This king is, I just heard stubborn and unwavering, right? Stubborn and unwavering. Like, some people would look at them like it's a strength, and some people would look at them like they're fucking stupid ass. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But there's something about this King of Pentacles energy that I'm picking up on that's intrinsically kind of charming. Whether it's a man or a woman, right? But I feel as if this embodiment is feeling full. Feeling full. And witnessing the lack all around them, right? 5 of coins in the outcome position. And the way that I'm picking that up on is really almost like being in the castle. You know, if you think about traditional Rider-Waite tarot, this is outside of a huge building, you know, whatever, and the King of Pentacles is up in his tower, and, you know, it's almost as if the King of Pentacles knows all of the people that are left out of this energy, that don't get to feel that. It's compassionate. I'm reading it as very compassionate, with a willingness to help or give in some way back to the reality, right? The reality of the outer, just because of what they see. People that feel alone, people that don't understand, people that feel abandoned because they don't understand the cycle, right? They don't understand the healing. They don't understand why they're quote unquote being punished. You know what I mean? Because they're not terrible people. It's almost like a witnessing. It's almost like a witnessing. I want to pull some more clarity for the Ace of Pentacles and the 5 of Pentacles. Give me some clarity for the Ace of Pentacles for the Spirit. And the 8 of Cups will do that too. Give me some clarity on what the new foundation is. King of Pentacles. And in this deck, the back face is actually better, because the front one, he's kind of a... Some would read him as arrogant or cocky. But in this face, he's protective. He's protective, and he longs to feel free in the world, a part of it, a part of the life, a part of the consciousness of it. Seeing how what he has gives back in bigger ways, right? In a steady way. Wanting to give back something solid, something steady. You might have strong Taurus energy in the chart just because of the bull present. Clarify the Five of Pentacles, please, Spirit. Clarify the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Cups. Hit it again. Five of Swords on top. King of Wands on the bottom. Listen. Six of Swords, Magician, Page of Coin. Gosh, it almost feels like a tower. But it's let me explain it this way. It's not your tower. The tower's not here for you. This witnessing energy, I think you're seeing, especially if there's conflicts with others on the horizon, people trying to manipulate things, right? That it never works out, right? Whenever we're trying to manipulate or control something, it never works out. I think with the Six of Swords and the Page of Coin, with this Magician and the New Dawn in between, I think this is a window out. I think this is a window out. It's just a really harsh window, and it's almost like being thrown out of the window. You know what I mean? It's like, metaphorically speaking, with the divine. It's almost like you're witnessing it. You can't help the fact that you're in a great position or manifesting from a great energetic standing and having to vibe out and move away from other people who are not understanding the crash process in the ripple, right? Because not all healing is like sunshine and rainbows. Like, as you're succeeding or benefiting from something, you're watching or witnessing another's world fall, and you have to understand it is not your responsibility to feel guilty for the new dawn or the horizon or the chance to move forward in this new beginning that the divine is giving you. Like, you can't hold back from what you're being given because somebody else is having a really hard time understanding their choices and what they're manifesting. It's almost like having to let them go through the tower and continue to move forward in your energy towards what you're creating, and being supportive of that dream and that vision, knowing that it's not all sunshine and rainbows around you. It's kind of like that energy of that eye of the storm that I was picking up on. You know, it's like everything around you is fucking crazy, and everybody in their minds, it seems like everybody's out of their fucking mind, and you got to keep your head on straight and just chill and be still in the center. Just chill and be still in your center. Like, you can't allow everybody else's crazy drama to whip you up because you're creating this soul wish, right? You're manifesting this soul wish. You're obtaining this kind of mastery, going through all of these different energies in order to end up in this King of Coin energy we're hitting a lot of different elements, right? We have the King of Cups, the Queen of Wands, the King of Coin, the Queen of Swords. We have kings and queens of all four suits. And we got the Star here. You know, this is big. Ace of Pentacles, this is big for you. And if someone else is going through a tower moment because they fucked up or they lost it or they missed out or they wish they coulda, shoulda, woulda, whatever, like they're falling apart, it's like you can't hold back from being so grateful that one, you ain't in their fucking shoes, and two, like you get to enjoy it. Like, bottom line is you get to enjoy what you're creating. This was your soul wish and you nailed it, right? And you nailed it. It's okay to be still in the eye of the storm and just continue to be your best version inside your almost this peaceful, serene reality that you've created. It's almost like you've created this serene bubble of a reality that's just dream and reality space. That integration of the dream and the reality, right? Actually being in it. Actually being in it. And it's not everybody else is there. It's kind of crazy when you're looking at it from the outside, right? Or, yeah, on the outside from being in your space. This centered space. All right. So with that said, I'm going to wrap this up. I hope it helps in divine time. Know that if you're in alignment, that's all you need to know. Trust. Trust. Other people are triggered by your success. That's theirs. That's theirs to own. Your reality is right in front of you and it's blooming. It's starting. This is it. Like, this is it. You're feeling that. Take off. Divine confirmation, right? It was just 22:11 on the clock. Divine confirmation. All right, I'm gonna go. I love you all. Divine Rebel Racey signing out. Remember, always love each other and most importantly, love yourselves. Bye.